Hi, my dear children. We are going to continue exercise 1.1, sum number 2. What is that? Show that every positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5, where q is some integer. So, you may wonder, in example 2, the question was what? Show that every positive odd integer is of the form 2q plus 1. In example 3, it was show that every positive odd integer is of the form 4q plus 3 or 4q plus 1. And here it is what? It is also show that 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. Isn't it? I'll explain what is that. What is the meaning of this? First you understand the meaning of the question. Every positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1. What is the meaning of that? If you divide any positive odd integer by 6, the remainder will be 1 or 3 or 5. That is the odd numbers less than 6. That's the meaning of this question. And in the previous question, 2q plus 1 means when you divide any positive odd integer by 2, the remainder is always 1. That is the odd number less than 2. And in this example 3, it is what? If you divide any positive odd integer by 4, the remainder is 1 and 3. That means what? The remainder will be what? The odd integer less than 4. Have you understood, children? That is why we are selecting the divisor as 6. Because of what is the meaning? When you divide any positive odd integer by 6, the remainder is 1 or 3 or 5. We have to show that. Now we cannot take a numerical examples as I told earlier. We have to prove only this. Let us. Now you are in 10th standard, so you should not go to that lower level. Now you have to go a step ahead in your career. Okay, children? Now let us start. As usual, we are going to apply what? Euclid's division lemma. What is Euclid's division lemma? A is equal to BQ plus R. A is the dividend, B is the divisor, Q is the quotient and R is the remainder. And what is the condition? R is greater than or equal to 0 but less than B. Okay. Now what's the first command say? Let A be any positive or integer. Now next step, what should you do? You have to select B. I think now it will be easy for you to select B. You understood the meaning of the question. So what will be B? Command say, yeah, it will be 6. If the divisor, B means what? The divisor is 6. Then what are the possible remainders? Yeah, it is greater than or equal to 6 but less than what? 6. Because 6 is the divisor. So, R is equal to 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Okay. So, now let us write A in the form of BQ plus R. A is equal to 6Q plus R. And you return what are the possible values for R. Okay, this step is very important. The R is equal to what you have to write. Now you can write A is equal to A in how many forms? 6 forms. So first, what is the first step? When the remainder is 0, what will be A? A is equal to BQ plus R, that is 6Q plus 0. So that is equal to 6Q. You can write 6Q as what? 2 into 3Q. So 6q is a multiple of 2, isn't it? So when if 6q is a multiple of 2, then it is what type of number? Even number. Now say next case, when r is equal to 1, a is equal to what? bq plus r, 6q, the remainder is 1, 6q plus 1. And we know 6q is even number. So what will be 6q plus 1? 6q plus 1 will be what? Odd number. Because odd even number, the next number. Plus 1 means the next number, next consecutive number will be an odd number. So odd. The same way, when r is equal to 2, what is a? A is equal to 6q plus 2. And 6q is even. 2 is even. So even number plus even number. Suppose 10 plus 4, 14. Even plus even, even. So 6q plus 2 will be what? Even. Now next one, when r is equal to 3. A is equal to what? 6q plus 3. Now it is even, it is odd. So even number plus odd number. It will be write an even number 6 plus an odd number 1. 6 plus 1, 7. Odd. Isn't it, children? So even number, because 6q is a multiple of 2, even number. So when you add even number and then odd number, what will you get? Odd. Now when r is equal to 4, a is equal to 6q plus 4. So again even number plus even number, what do you get? Even number. Now when r is equal to 5, a is equal to 6q plus 5. So what is this? Even number plus odd number. Here what? Odd number. Have you understood, children? So when you divide any positive odd integer by 6, what are the possible remainders? 1, because this is odd. And next one, 3 or 5. Have you understood? That's all. Now we are going to write the answer. Answer as usual. What should you write? Therefore, from the question itself, every positive or integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. Have you understood this? I think you may have understood. Now we'll move to the next one. What is the next question? Question number 4. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. Okay. And here, what is the meaning of the question? All of you know what is the square of a number. That is the perfect squares. How are you getting the square? Square is what? Let us take the 2 square. 2 square is what? 2 into 2, 4. 3 square. 3 into 3, 9. 4 square. 4 into 4, 16. Isn't it, children? So we are just recalling what are perfect squares. That's all. because you know what are perfect squares. Now here we have to prove if you divide any perfect square by 3, the remainder will be 0. That is, it will be a multiple of 3. In other words, one is what? If you divide any positive, a square of any positive integer, the remainder will be 0. Why? Because 3m plus 0. In other words, it should be a multiple of 3. That is one form. The other form is what? It will be a multiple of 3 plus 1. What's the meaning of that? If you divide any perfect square by 3, the remainder will be 1. That's the meaning of the question. So now we have to select what? As usual, you have to select what is B. B will be equal to 3. Now all of you may have understood why are we selecting B. The divisor is equal to 3. Why? Because it is, you have to prove when you divide any perfect square by 3, dividing by 3, the remainder will be 1. Okay. So now as usual, what's the first step? Euclid's division lemma. What is Euclid's division lemma? A is equal to BQ plus R. R is greater than or equal to 0 but less than D. Okay. Now next step what? Let A be any positive integer. Isn't it? Because it is given what? The square of any positive integer. So now, what will be B? You have to select B. B is equal to 3. When B is equal to 3, what will be the possible remainders? 0, 1, 2, sorry, that's all. The 3 numbers. It may be 0 or 1 or 2. Isn't it, children? Now we have to apply the Euclid's division lemma and you have to write A is equal to what? 3Q plus R. Because the divisor is what? 3. So now how many forms you have to write? How many cases? 3 cases. First case is when R is equal to 0. What is A? A is equal to 3Q plus 0, that is equal to 3Q. Because the remainder is 0. When you add 0 to any number, it will be the same number. Next one, you will write one more step. Why? Because what is given here? The square of. Square of means what? Perfect square of any positive integer. So we have to find the square of A. So when you square A square, A into A square is equal to 3Q the whole square. That is equal to 9Q square. 9 is a multiple of 3, isn't it? Now you can write 3 into 3Q square. That is, it is a multiple of 3. So it is of the form 3m, where m is equal to 3q square. 3q square is a number because 3q square will be different, because when a different, this also will differ. Okay. So m is equal to 3q square. Now next one. When r is equal to 1, what will be, what is A? A is equal to 3q plus 1, because the remainder is 1. Now next step what? You have to find A square, that is equal to what? 3q plus 1 the whole square. Now come on, recall. It is of the form what? 3a plus b the whole square. It is of the form a plus b the whole square. So, all of you, let us recall the formula. What is a plus b the whole square? Is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Isn't it? So now, let us apply the formula and we'll expand this. So this is 3q the whole square plus 2 into 3q into 1, because a is equal to 3q and b is equal to 1. Now that is equal, then plus b square is 1 square. Children, this step you can avoid if you are well thorough in applying a plus b the whole square. You can do in mind and you can apply that. Okay. So here what? 3q the whole square is what? 9q square plus 2 3s are 6 1s are 6q plus 1. Now when you take these two, 3 is a common factor for 9 and 6. So you can take the common factor out. So 3 into 3q square plus 2q plus 1. So this is of the form 3m plus 1, where m is equal to 3q square plus 2q. Have you understood? And here also you may wonder, here for 3q square also you are writing m. For 3q square plus 2q is also you are writing m. What is this? You may wonder, you may have a doubt in that. Why? Because m is a literal number. In algebra, the literal numbers are variables. Okay, so here m means it is a different number. Here m is equal to another different number. It may be anything. It depends upon q. Have you understood, children? So next one, when or third case, when r is equal to 2, a is equal to what? 3q plus 2. So now we got to find a squared is equal to 3q plus 2 the whole square. Now apply the formula. What? Shall we do this in mind itself? Yeah, very good. 3q the whole square is what? 9q square plus. You don't need to write 2ab because from here itself you can multiply. This is a, this is b, this is 2. So 2 into 3q is 6q. 6q plus 2 is what? 6 2s are 12q. Plus 2 square is what? 2 2s are 4. Now you have to write this 4, you can write it as, split it as 3 plus 1. Okay. So you may ask me, why are we splitting that? Because it is greater than 3. Isn't it? So if it is less than 3, no need to split. Because it is greater than 3, that's why we are writing it as a multiple of 3 plus the remainder. Okay. So here 9q square plus 12q plus 3 plus 1. Now when you take these three terms, what do you get? 9 is a multiple of 3, 12 is a multiple of 3, 3 is a multiple of 3. So you can take what is the common factor? 3 is the common factor. So you can take 3 outside. So what do you get? 3 into 3 3s are 9. So 3q square plus 3 4s are 12. So 4q plus 3 1s are 3 plus. What is left over here? 1. You have to write that one also. Now come on, say, we can write it in short form. How to write this in short form? Yeah, that is equal to what? 3m plus 1. Where m is equal to 3q squared plus q plus 1. And as I told here also what? See here, we are using the same variable m here. But here it is 3q square. Here it is 3q square plus 2q. Here 3q square plus 4q. Sorry. 4q plus 1. The same variable we are using. And as I told, m is a variable. So here m takes a different value. Here take another value. Here it take another value. Because here a also, these positive integers are different. Because it is 3q, a is here in the second step 3q plus 1. In the third step 3q plus 2. Okay. So when the numbers are different, the quotient will also different. They will differ. The numbers differ, quotient also differ. But the remainder will be the same. Okay. Now, have you understood? So, the square of any positive odd integer is of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. We have shown that. Okay, children? So, I think in algebra you may have studied the literal numbers. Literal numbers are used by or denoted by the small alphabetic, English alphabetic, the alphabets. Isn't it, children? And they are variables. That also you have studied in 6th standard, where you studied basic algebra. So we are using that basic here. Now you simply write the answer. Therefore, square of any positive is of the form 3m or I hope you may have understood the two terms. Thank you.